Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor for Day Trading for Success. So we're going to be trading live with a group here in just a minute for the RV strategy. So stick around. It should be exciting.
Welcome to Day Trading for Success, hosted by the professor, a former math teacher, professional trader, and coder for Charles Schwab's Thinkorswim platform. The professor isn't a licensed financial advisor. Always consult a pro before diving into any strategies or demos you see here. Start smart, practice in a simulator, stick to a solid day trading plan, and don't forget to log every trade. Your profits will start with preparation. Thank you for allowing us to share in your journey. Please remember to subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, and click that notification bell so you can be the first to receive more of our great content.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're here trading PLTR, and we're going to be doing it on this layout you see right in front of us here for Thinkorswim. So I have a pretty big group trading in the studio here with me on Zoom, as well as Charlie's handling the chat over here. She'll keep everybody in line as far as that goes. And I'll be quarterbacking, or what they call calling the ball, or the head trader. So I'll be calling the trades as I see them based on this strategy specific or this specific strategy, I should say. But everybody is responsible for their own trades. So remember, if you're trying to follow this strategy at home, always trade in the simulator first, have a maximum loss per trade that you'll accept, and a maximum loss per day. Look at the videos I have tagged at the end of this, and you will see how to trade with nerves of steel. That's one that you should watch, and it does involve share size, and you really should check it out if you're struggling at all or if you're first learning. But the Day Trading for Success is a channel that's started to try to come and show you strategies, come up with strategies and show you strategies that will help you make a living day trading. So make $100 a day, $200 a day, $300 a day, $500 a day, whatever it might be. We're trying to make thousands a day. We are going to be trading 400 shares. So if you have made the PDT rule, you should have a minimum of $25,000 in your account. I know that's hard for a lot of people. And then you can margin up to $100,000. So this share size can fit under that. We just had a big discussion about what size to go, and everybody agreed with 400. So we'll all be trading market, and we'll all be trading 400 shares. So the strategy that we're trading today, the RV strategy, there's tons of videos about it. It's based on the book that came out in 2023 by the $1 Million Margin Club. So it's called Day Trading Volume 1, and they have a series of books that I talk about a lot. This one involves that specific strategy that is for large caps, meaning that they have to have a minimum of $25 billion market cap and a $1 billion float. So $1 billion minimum float. So that basically assures that large stock just kind of lumbers along. It's for your safety. You're trading a stock that isn't going to have huge spikes. And large caps will do that. Some can have huge spikes, like Tesla, so you got to be careful. And Nvidia can a little bit. But so you're trying to get an ATR level, and we'll talk about that in a minute, that kind of keeps it steady as she goes. So instead of looking for breaking news, instead of looking for a catalyst, it's just the opposite. You don't want any news. You don't want any excitement. The stock just moves the way it normally moves, consolidates or rests, and goes across your screen. This way, it goes across your screen, your candlestick action, whatever you're watching, and you can get in and out with some reasonable security. But again, follow your maximum loss per trade. So on this Thinkorswim platform, I do have this is a 1-minute chart. I do have some custom indicators. You don't have to have them to trade, but they sure do help. I've been taking to saying that the difference between the 5% that makes it and the 95% that don't make it is, number one, learning a strategy, going by the rules. That's number one. But right there, or number one and two. Number three would be learn indicators. Now, I'm an indicator specific driven trader, and I believe in them. They've gotten better and better with the advent of COVID. More indicators have come out because there's more and more retail traders trading. And basically, all indicators are just pointing out how the crowd trades, historical data. What is everybody doing? And the more people that do it, the easier it is to read the price action of how a stock might move up and down. So are they developing more indicators to figure that out? Oh, yes, they are all the time. And it's getting easier and easier if you're a scalper, a day trader, to predict the future of price action. You know, there's a little bit of a learning curve to learn different indicators, and most of them, the good news for you is 90+% of all the indicators people use are totally for free on Thinkorswim, most likely on your own platform. Then you get the next level up when you get custom ones, and we'll talk about some of the ones that I'm trading here. So this strategy starts 1/2 hour after market opens. We are on the East Coast of the United States, trading the New York Stock Exchange. So that will be 10 a.m. that will start right within a minute or two. I will start calling the trades, but everybody, again, takes their own trades. So on this 1 minute chart, we have the market magnet, as well as the buy-sell oscillator, these little arrows, they're telling it when it's going to turn around. The market magnet are all the green arrows, and the red arrows are giving you a range of the large cap you should expect, and you see the volume coming in on that line right there. Typically, that means that there's a lot more volume below the magnet now. So when you see that come in, often the magnet will pull down, and then the price action will turn around. The other thing you're looking at is, so it's going up now, but now there's price action. Oh, it did. It just pulled down, didn't it? Yeah, I looked away. And then the scalping indicator, the red are the sellers, the green are the buyers, the column is the volume. This is the percentage at any given time. This is the one that has the EMA 14 EMA VWAP crossover. This is a very high-tech indicator for scalping that you can literally see inside the candles of what's happening, and you can ride the wave. So you could just jump on that move and ride it up. It didn't turn around. Instead, the scalping indicator is telling you it's going to go up. Then you have the multi-chart alignment. I've talked for years about how you should have charts open that show what is the candlestick color of the 5 minute, the 15 minute, the 30 minute, the 1 hour, the 4 hour. The higher the time increment, the more traders there are trading. They don't feel comfortable trading on a 1 minute. There are some that do, of course, but the 5 minutes, 3 or 5 minutes, probably the most traders in that area that scalp. So you need to know what is the color of their candle on their chart. How are they going in and out at the end of a certain 5 minute period or whatever? So this shows you, without having to have all these charts open, that could slow down your entire layout. So that's really good. We have the ADX, which is going to show you, this is the crossover with clouds, and it has alarms, and it's going to show when there is when it's trending. But let's talk about how we set this up real quick. So you look at the close of yesterday's candle, and then you look at the ATR down here. Again, I would buy day trading volume 1. The close is 119.16. You divide the ATR in half, which is the average true range of the price value of the stock over a 14-day period. So that'd be like $2.90. You subtract half of it from the close to get a low range, and you add half to get a high range. That's the range we expect it to move in. And then the further thing the strategy calls for, I'm speeding up here because we're about to trade, is you set your Fibonacci levels here. So you find over a 5 minute, 10-day, you find a low, and then you stretch it to the high. This was actually marked just a second ago on today's action. Oh, actually, this one I marked first. And then I did the 5 minute, 2-day. I just clicked it when it did an abrupt turnaround, and I thought it was worth putting the fib, because normally we'll start to stop the fib before to try to get us some support and resistance. So Fibonacci levels are considered to be nature's mathematical formula, and there is a way to read these completely separate than what the RV strategy does. The RV strategy gives equal weight to every level, so they're just support and resistance levels. You're trying to create channels in the range that you've made. The other way you do it is you start with a 4-hour chart, then you go down to a 1 hour, 15 minute, or 5 minute. I found all that we needed on historical data where the price action abruptly turned around on the 1 hour chart. As you can see, I marked them here wherever the fibs didn't pick them up. And we're going to use those as further guidance to find support and resistance as we trade on a 1 minute chart. So you can see we have the ATR level here. We have the fibs here. We don't have any other historical data because the price action of the stock is well beyond where it has been before. So there was no historical data up this high. So I'm kind of hoping it retraces a bit so we have something to go by. But we're above the ATR still, which is really not how the RV strategy should be traded, but you can still practice the guidelines of trading it. It's just a little harder if they don't get into our support and resistance levels. So everybody's ready to go up there, I'm assuming. And I'm just going to study this for just a second. You can see the crossover just started to put us back up again. But the magnet's below it. The VWAP is below it. Multi-chart alignment is split. I already did a small trade earlier here, but wow. Now the buy-sell oscillator is telling it to turn around. So that's the first real indication that we might want to go short instead of long. We don't have any support and resistance levels up here. I don't like to see it, but it has been going down here, even though it has a upward trend because of the larger look on the 5-minute. I kind of feel like this is going to, okay, there it goes back down again. That crossover just turned off. So now we have two things that say go down, or at least it not going up as much. Wow, it still looks like it's a long play, guys. It's hard to tell. We got about a minute and a half. I'll fuel up. Let's see. Yeah, 5-minute is all down. 15-minute is all down. Oscillator's turning around again. Boy, so it's a tough call here. I think overall, guys, I'm gonna think about calling it short here. We have about 30 seconds, so we'll see. Might go in a little bit early if it spikes up at all here. I'm looking at the market maker right here. Wow, instead it's not. It's like we already missed the entry. It already went down. Well, we'll wait to the full half hour after market open to see how we get here. Maybe it'll give us a spike up. There it goes. It's going up again. I'll take that. I got that at 2270. I do think it's going to go down. So now you'll see me reverse a lot. Wow, look at it's already. 400 shares. That's why this is nothing then. Okay. I've been trading lower share size for the people on the channel, but I'll often be 500 or 1,000 and see bigger numbers here. Wow. And all the way down to the fib. Did you see that, guys? Just like that. And then it bounced right back off of it. And this oscillator turned it around too. I'm going to wait for a little bit bigger move than this with 400 shares. So, I'd like to get into some areas that we can read besides just the indicators, but this is why indicators can be helpful. Buyers are at 96%, 99%. So yeah, I had a chance to capitalize on that shorter scalp if I wanted to there. Again, I'm kind of looking for $100+ minimum per trade with this share size, maybe a little more, 200 a trade, but we'll see how it goes here. The trend's weakening, the upward trend's weakening, which we can see happening right here. Here's your trend indicator. But you can also just look at the chart. Now we have down. Multi-chart alignment down. Everything down, down, down. This is the scalping indicators down. This is a strong move down now. So now we just try to catch the bounce. So I will turn around at that ATR, at least for a short period of time. So if I see this get anywhere near 122, I'm absolutely going to turn around at the ATR because there's typically a bounce or a rejection. In this case, we'd look for a bounce or a rejection of going down. See, I already could have capitalized on the first bounce. It almost hit it, but it didn't quite. It may turn around prior to it, so I got to watch that. Darn, I could have captured some of these small ones, guys. So it might just sit here and flounder, so I might try to grab some scalps here, even though I just said $200. Let me see if it gives me a chance down low, and I'll try to catch it little bounces first. But now it's just too high off of that. Might have been it. That could have been it. Yeah, we missed that bounce. Darn. Well, I thought it would go lower than that. Still got a green trade. Just I was kicking myself for not grabbing it when it got down to like 122.10, right at that fib. It was right there. I mean, at that 122.07 was the ATR. Okay, I can see right now this price action is going to be really difficult to read. The moves that it's making, it's not big enough up and down, so. I'll take that. 07, so I got it right at the level. That's what I got it at. So now I would call this managing a bad position if it breaks it, which it just did. I don't know how much it's going to break it, but candle action seems to be moving a little bit behind the level 2. $22.07.99. Is this reconciling? Doesn't see. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it wants to fade here big time, guys. So I'm going to look for a way to reverse here as soon as I get any kind of money. Yeah, I'm just going to take that. So it broke 300. I've got 122.23 short now. Above, I got above the fib. Now the fib could spring it up. Let's see. There it goes. Okay. So it's dropping now. Yeah, so I would say that it's definitely broken the ATR now. That was a little bit of play we got. I didn't manage it real well, but I got some out of it. So, yeah, we are down into the, digging down into the abyss here. Let's see if it keeps making it down. Look at that move down on the 5-minute. All the multi-chart, multi-time alignments all down. This is a good trade already. We'll see. It is very easy to trade as far as like it's not going fast. I know you've had your snacks, Miss Shiitake. Yeah, everybody feeds you. Now, let's see. Yes, we hear you. This is good luck. When the studio kitten comes around, we should expect to go big time green. She's the muse. Often you'll just see a tail going by on the camera. Yeah, she needs her own Instagram some sort here. Okay, I can see you're going to walk right in front of my screen. Luckily, I don't care right now. Hey, don't sit on my actual keyboard, please. Yeah, lie down over there just a little further. There you go. Okay, I don't use that lower left screen much because she has a spot here now. Well, so we're right in the middle with nothing in this, just a big channel. So often it'll just go right on down, you know. So I'm just kind of going to sit and hold for a bigger trade here, guys. We broke 500. Now, this is more than make a living type of trading. You could be trading just 40 shares here, you know, and not taking as big a risk. That's why I say watch that video at the end, Nerves of Steel. That's helped a lot of people. So it's just a concept. Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas, another one. I have a link to his video. That really helps. Tom Hougaard, Best Loser Wins. That really helps. There's a link to that book. These are good authors. The $1 Million Margin Club has 4 books, which are really worth reading. The second one, besides the one we're trading, Day Trading Volume, they're study guides. They're like courses in a book. The second one is the Candlestick Pattern Playbook, which will help you read patterns. Like that's a hangman right there. And then right now it's just the pattern is a falling knife. but when you have consolidating action across, it's the only one that rates them, which is pretty good to have a what is the chance of it turning around based on the pattern having a rating. So that's Day Trading Volume 2, or the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. And then it has the other one. Now we have dueling cats here today. As long as there's not a fight in the middle of the whole thing, that would be great. And then we have Day Trading Volume 3, which is like this cross-puzzle type workbook to learn patterns. Wow, we're just stopping right below the ATR. I thought I was going to make a move down. And then the newest one that came out at the end of last year was Day Trading Volume 4, which is really exciting. A lot of people are totally like enamored with that book because it's like printing money, we say. It's how to trade the open, because the open's so exciting. So it's actually rules to trade the open, guidelines, rather than just feel like gambling. And they're really effective rules. Here we go. So let's see if we can get down to this fib. That's where I would think about turning around, depending on what the other indicators are saying. Right now, our EMA crossover is straight down with the VWAP. The scalping indicator, 91%, straight down. Multi-chart alignment, straight down. The trending up is based on a 5-minute, so you'd have to break this level before it goes trending down. See it right here? Here's where it started to go up. So right in here somewhere, this is about to flip red. So there it goes. Yep. It just spiked. That was a high frequency algorithm. It would have been a miracle if we could have caught that action, but we are all showing down. So I am holding this position. We'll look at the 50-cent mark. Now remember, half and whole dollars are trading with the crowd. You want to watch those levels. Sometimes I have an indicator that shows them all. I'm just remembering them, and I worry about overburdening my layout with too many indicators. So I grab the ones that I really want. Now the market magnet should really pull down here, or it's counterintuitive to our move. If this is not going to pull down with all this volume coming in, going down, it's because that was 538,000 the last candle. So it really should be pulling that magnet down. That would give me a little more confidence to hold this. It's a long trade. Hold this trade this long, but I don't see anything turning us around. I mean, I might at this fib, I would probably turn it around. Let's see how strong it hits here, and just try to catch. I think it's going to keep going down. I'm just trying to catch a little bit of a retracement back. I might try to spring. That's what scalping's all about. You don't just stay in one position and go down, although that can work too. When you see something like this happening, it's like it really rejected off that level, the one just below 125, hit 125 and just like slammed down. I was going to say off that fib, but I put the fib there, so no. So everybody decided that there was no oxygen up there, and they're just going to ride it down. And then people pile on, and then it keeps sending it down. And the best thing to do is don't fight that. Don't say, I know better. There's no reason for that. That's my way of thinking. I feel like I can, you listen to me. Listen to this one voice in the millions of people. There's no reason that should be going down, so I'm going to stay going up. Yeah. You learn real quick that nobody cares about you, or the market doesn't care about you. The other traders don't care about you. Just jump on whatever you see, but using indicators helps, of course. Remember, guys, I can't say it enough. You know how I stress it about max loss per trade, max loss per day, and then logging, log. Wow, it broke the 50 cent just like that. I didn't even see that. Happen. I wasn't concentrating. So there's the fib. What are you guys doing? All right, so I'm just looking to see if I'm stupid to turn around at that fib. I'm going to give it a second. Whoa, look at it go down. Look at that. That actually going down there? 61. I know what, guys. I'm just taking that right there. This is the candlesticks are behind here, so I'm just noticing that for the first time. As far as they're reconciling here correctly, but I was looking at this, and really the price action was down here, so it just took a minute to catch up. So I wanted to flip around at the fib. I got a better position here, but I don't know what that means long term. You know, what's going to happen if it's going to go back up here or so. I banked it, and I'm just trying to catch a retracement. Then I'm going to go right back down again. So let's see. Seeing myself, people have been pointing out, you sit there and you rub your beard or whatever. I don't know that I'm doing that, guys. I'm thinking. It's a professor in pose. I don't want to start thinking about it. Then I won't be able to focus on what I'm doing. I don't know when I picked that habit up. You try to, you know, when you're trading, it's so important to get a stock when you're trading and you're mic'd up. Let me add that on there. It's so important to get a stock that is hang on, guys. Let me just try to think this through. What are you guys at up there? That has some sort of an action. I'm going to reverse here, guys. I don't like the look. I mean, this is a great retracement, so I'm just trying to make sure that that could have been it. Was that it? I got to quit looking at the candles. I'm looking at the market maker right now to see about where it's going to turn around for me right there. So it's getting, that's the 50-cent mark. So it just passed that for a second. Candles are throwing me some bad intel. I'm just going to take that and bank that. So I got it at 121.61. She's letting them know that, but I might try to buy, if it goes down, buy a dip for a continued upward move. Let's see if it goes down at all. That could have been the height, which is kind of how I felt about it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Looks like it wants to go up, doesn't it? I mean, I just got suddenly got very hard. You got this 5-minute over here. I do not see a clear path right here, guys. I'm looking. I just do not see a clear path right here. 122 would be a way that I'd be turning around. I'm going the wrong way. If it's going down short here, I might just reverse it. 50, you know. What is that? 59? Well, I'll take that. So 121.32. I pocketed a bit more. That oscillator came right up to say, we're not really yeah, we were supposed to be that we're not really going down, but it seems like it really did continue to go down, so that was not good. It went all the way to the fib. Jesus. Well, I'm hoping to eke out a couple thousand here. It slowed way down. I mean, the volume isn't really. It's just all, everybody's right at the same. They're just messing around at the same price. take that, 45 short. I'm going to go back, 22 long, got 1600 there. Come on. Wow, it's just not doing what I want it to do here. Ouch. Nope. Is it going to turn? Is it going to break that fib? I have to go short at the fib. Wow, it broke the fib. This is a bad trade. Got it 120.90. I'm looking to get out of this move, guys. This is not good for me. Can I get a bounce up there at all? I'm just going to take that and bank that and go short again. So I've got a 21.13 short. I took a loss on that trade because it just seemed like it was going to go below the fib. So everything's saying down. The little retracement, I think I maybe caught a couple $100 there on that little shenanigans there. So wow, there it goes. I'll take that, try to ride that up off that level and turn around again. I'm going to try to catch some of these little, I'll take it again. So I got it at 20.83. Get back to that 70 level. I'll take it again, 67. Now this is dangerous. I've been kind of studying the way it's been moving up and down and trying to get in the middle of this with some reversing. There's like zero slippage, it appears, so that's good. We have enough volume. I'm going to go back short again, 20.65. Short. No. I should be going long right now. It's going to break the fib. At least I made a little cushion with those little tiny trades. I do not want to go long. I just don't like the position I'm in. I'm going to have to wait it out a minute. Wow. I feel sort of like my heart's racing. So I'm just going to slow down. Nothing's happening too fast. So just try to get up. This is stair stepping down, so I can hold this out. I'm right down here in my position, like 65. So I need it to fade off that level, which it seems like it's doing. And then I'll look to jump back up. I just got out of sync there for a minute, and I missed these little. It did respect the 120.70 level. It respected them. It just kept, it's making, this is channel trading right here, guys. Now we're back in the channels. We stair step down, and now we're in a channel. So we have to keep an eye on that because that's the whole premise of the entire RV strategy is channel trading until it bumps to the new one, then channel trading until it bumps to the new one, or it goes, the other way. But Everything here is saying, indicators are saying it's going to continue to go down. Multi-chart alignment, all down. The crossover, down. Scalping indicator, down. So, and then these levels are just, whoa, there it goes. Okay, so. I keep looking to see how everybody's doing. Getting ready to go off that level. I'm definitely going to go off that fib down there, guys. I'm going to reverse off that fib if it might be already given me the chance. That could have been it, I suppose. Hold out for the fib. Then watch it break right through it. I mean, you never know 100% no matter what you're using to trade. Anybody that tells you that they do, they're full of it. You just don't know. But you can really, the strategies and the indicators can really help you predict the future a lot better than just rolling the dice, for sure. So you kind of get used to it. But the most important thing is following your day trading plan above all strategies and all indicators. Max loss per trade, max loss per day. So you can come back and trade another day, because even the best traders in the world, they'll call it and the price action will go against them. So, fib is 23. The fib's 23. I'm going to take it there because it might bounce prematurely, bounce off it. It was at 28 I grabbed it at, got to 1900. Now, how bad will it break it before it turns around? That's the thing. Turned around. I'm going to take that. Shoot, I thought it was just going to bounce right back down. Just riding it the wrong way. If it starts to retrace and recover here, I'm definitely going the wrong way. I got it 120.38 short. I'm going to hold out again. And one of those, besides just holding out, you're not making money on the potential price action. That's the problem. So you're stuck waiting, and then you're, and that, and since I'm not doing too well with these, if this turns around right here, I'm going to hold a little longer this time. I mean, I managed to get to 1900 here, so with these little moves, I think I wouldn't have been that high if I just kept riding this down. So that's scalping. That's purity of scalping right there. Everything says this is going down, so I'm not going to jump out of this short move right now. I'm going to hold it because now I think this was its retrace, and now it's about to blow through the fib. So I'm looking to see if it's going to blow through the fib. If it blows through this fib, then you'll see me reverse. If anything, there'd be a rejection off of there, I would think, if it even got. That made kind of a flat top there. So anyway, I was saying, like, when you're mic'd up and you're an entertainer here on YouTube, so you're trying to get a stock that's going to have not only movement that can teach you to use the indicators and the strategy, but it stays exciting enough that people want to watch it. You see those guys on YouTube, they walk away from the screens, everything's running. It's like, how entertaining is that? So there's learning how to trade by watching those things, which is valuable. But long-term wise, people also want to be entertained. That's why it's called an educational and entertainment channel. So then there's strategies like the open and the RV that found times where there's consistent action that can be traded safely. Those two things. Then you have a combination of like YouTube that you don't want to walk away from, that teaches you, keeps you engaged, as well as real strategies. So that's what we straddle that all the time on how to do that. Here we go. So I definitely broke 2000. I'm not going to let that walk away from me. And then, every once in a while I'll talk about stuff that has nothing to do with trading. And it's like I'm just rambling on and killing time or whatever. But this is a little slower than usual as far as content to talk to you about. So, my various careers been on stage in front of tens of thousands of people and auctioneer and all these other things. So I do know a little bit about that presence, that stage presence. This is not quite like that, but it's just about how important it is to engage the audience. So, and you don't want me to start singing. So, I try to make it entertaining, and you can still learn, and then hopefully find out about books and strategies that you might. We're already at 28 minutes, guys, that you might want to implement or use. So there's links to all that stuff. So it seems to be stopping at the 120, and that would make sense right at that fib too. Oh, never mind. But I will buy out soon. I'm not going to reverse because we've got just about a minute left. So, but I will hold this a little longer. Darn. Yeah, that's inaccurate. See, I'm looking at the level 2. So the candles are a little bit behind here. They're not behind, but they're just reading funny. But if you look at the time, and we're right on the time increment, right? So, yeah, 28. Okay. Maybe 1 minute off over time. The Thinkorswim sometimes gets a little fouled up here, but yeah, because this is showing price action up here. So there it comes. But so can it get down to 119.50, or was that it for that move? Looks like I got to get out soon here, guys. Let me just see. Oh, there it goes. It keeps hitting that fib like it wants to break down. So there it goes. 73. Okay, so it definitely broke from the 120. I'm going to get out any second here, guys. We're at where I technically can trade till the end of this minute. Let's see. It's going to give me a chance to make more money, or should I just get out right there? Not as much as I thought we'd do today, guys. I'm going to get out right there. Oof. Okay, so $2,264 for me. See, you guys still have like 30 seconds if you want. Just seemed like it wasn't going to go down any further. Hopefully that was enjoyable, guys. Remember, when you're trading, when you're learning, always stay inquisitive. Always, keep learning, and then we will see you soon next time. So go green out there, guys. I'll talk to you soon.